Well, a very good afternoon and welcome to the Big Chat with myself, SK PASHA. It is another Wednesday, another show. It's 10 minutes after 1 o'clock. It is the 17th of the 4th month, April 2024. And another edition, another special edition this afternoon with one of the most interesting gentlemen of his time, of his generation. A gentleman who's now a commentator at Supersport, a Sotho commentator that is started off with the national broadcast and actually was one of the cleaners at the SABC before he got his opportunity to become a commentator, and later on, Supersport came calling, and of course, when the world of champions do come calling, and then you've got to heed the call, and that's what he did. A man that has gone on at Supersport to commentate in the 2018 World Cup, the 2022 World Cup, the Africa Cup of Nations as well. He's also commentated in a couple of derbies. He's also done a lot of good work where he comes from in the Northwest. This is a man that continues to be an inspiration and inspires the next generation of commentators in South Africa and beyond. He is Tshepo Sparks Maimane. It's going to be quite interesting to speak to him. I think it's not a lot of times that you start off the way that he started. From where he started as a cleaner at the SABC and then coming over to Supersport after being given an opportunity and grabbing that opportunity. And I'm also being told that later on tonight he will be on the World of Champions doing his duty as well in the game of Supersport United up against the Polokwane City later on tonight. Well, Tshepo, my man, it's an absolute pleasure.
So I can't go to school before I listen to that voice. So man, I think that's a proper welcome by using Tshepo's voice. I'm super excited. I know that whenever he is, he's smiling.
He's definitely smiling. Look at listen to the voice as well, eh? The laugh as well, just showing off. Tshepo boy,
Yeah, Pasha.
Yeah.
No, my brother, look, being here, it's dream come true, because I remember we should have done this last year in November, and then I couldn't make it because of some of the things. But man, I'm so happy to be here. I don't know if I'm ready to tell my story, where I'm coming from. Like you said, I come from a small, dusty, rural area called Maimane in Northwest Bokone.
Yeah.
It used to be under the leadership of Maimane. So when it comes to respect and follow the dreams, you pray, you follow your dreams. So those are the words. And I don't know those are the words. But to be in the footsteps of Remanyapelo, and also to go and dig before you open this show, there is the voice of man, I'm so happy. So Maribopan, I think it's super proud, because I shared some of the links for him, guys. Little home Mamela, and they can't wait to hear what I represent the way.
Let's now go back to where you grew up. Take me through the type of child that you were, the type of family that you grew up under. I understand the circumstances were not so beautiful, but just tell the listeners the type of upbringing that you grew up under, and as well as your family, how many kids, your parents, and so forth.
So, Pacha, growing up, Naza and Bali, that opportunity of, I always reading and hear the story of, na my time, we lang stadium, Gilegadula Mofatsele, Naza Gabale, that opportunity. Okay, my mom and dad, Bele Banyalana, and then Anangwetamaya, even Napromo, Kajobe, my dad, and then my mama Salabuhai. So, that I think it's before Yaho started my grade A, then to a sub A.
Yeah, grade 1.
Grade 1.
Yeah.
So I was staying in a place called Tutwai. I was young, and I think it was 1994. And then after 1994, my dad came to Joburg. I think it was 1995, the last time. The last time when your father was here, it was 1995. So to go forward to the story, I reconnect with my father in 2000. Yes, in 2000. That was the first time when I met him like maybe come to your feeling, start to know the person. Even myself does to connect or oh, this is the person, because then I was a little boy. But unfortunately, when I was doing matric in 2007, the guy passed on. He was a very funny guy, was big Pirates fan. So he was a security somewhere in Florida. But where he was staying, it was a department of the big church. I forgot the name of the church. So they give him a portion of where he stayed inside the church. It was a flat. It was a nice place. So why I'm saying this is because after he passed on, I had to now start to maneuver, because coming to Joburg, the only place that I know it was Florida. When I get to straight to Florida, and then remember Florida is something like the suburb and stuff. So that guy is no more. So I see something in Joburg. I love Josie because my uncle introduced me to some of the place, and then the first time when I arrived here, I was like, this is the place that I want to be. So what happened? So that guy is no more, but I want to come there. But there's no one who I can come to. So I remember it was Sunday. There used to be a train from Taung, Vryburg, Madibohopan, it's where I stay. So that train, it's only, if it go high, only the Friday from Joburg, Sunday from Taung
coming to Joburg.
So I remember it was Sunday, done with my matric. So there's this boyfriend of mine, Ziri. So I was like, are Josie boy? So Ziri was like, Josie go guy. Are Josie? Yes. Then later the train, 9 o'clock, the train arrived at Western side. Waiting the train straight to Josie. So there's a squatter camp called Slovo. This is where I started to stay. Slovo Park. I started to stay in Slovo Park, and then Slovo Park, Princess Squatter Camp. So I was moving from Squatter Camp to Squatter Camp. Remember, in Squatter Camp, you don't have to pay rent. Tolalo Honchi boy,
rent free.
Rent free. So I liked Slovo because it's closer to everything. After Slovo, Brixton, Auckland Park. Auckland Park, you find SABC. So I remember one day coming from job hunting, get to SABC. In my hand, I had 4 or 5 copies of CVs. Then went to the reception. Guys, Tshepo here, Kupaspan, anything Elena Leo. Then the lady was very nice at the reception. Let me take it, and then I will drop it whenever going unless something that can suit you because you don't have a qualification. So that lady dropped my CV to the cleaning company inside the SABC. On my way, same day, on my way to Slow, somewhere in Brixton, got a call. Man, you'll be able to come for induction tomorrow. Induction? Such a big weight. Induction. Okay, I will come, my sister, what time? And then they tell me the time and everything. So when I left Slow, came in a suit. So I'm thinking I'm going to a proper
job interview. Now,
my surprise, they give me a budget and a mop.
Because we did that.
I go against a tiger, Kenya Hatsani. Kenya Pokotong, or no, it should be. Boy, Azish, But here, upstairs in my head, I'm saying, thanks for this. I'm closer to everything now. Every door. But okay, sharp later, or same morning, took me to Radio Park and then say, later you'll be waking here.
So that was where you'll be stationed to work?
Yes.
Okay.
So go home, boy. So okay, sharp. Got everything yaga, Zata yaga, Pagi yaga, Yara. Banga work suit yabon. They give me the work suit. Yeah, sharp it's out and Laga, let's say, khaki overalls. Later, Ziashuba. Shaspan.
But tell me, I think we'll come to how you joined SABC as a cleaner. But you growing up without a father figure, not knowing him, how difficult was that for you? Because as you said, you never had an opportunity for your dad to take you to a stadium, and that's what we all want to have. But how was it growing without a father, Tshepo?
Yo, my story, Pasha. Now I realize that I skipped a lot of things. So back home, remember I stayed in Tutlwane, rural. Tutlwane is next to Madibokopane. Madibokopane, it's where grand it's where I grew up. So in Tutlwane, because we're staying with my mom, and then my lady, hence they say so I remember take us, me, my brother, my sister, and the other late brother of mine, take us to Magogo, Kohabon, where she was born. Then we stayed with her mom, my grandma. We stayed there. Okay, shall we stay there? It's a lot of grandchildren too. I mean, in that house, I think we can make a first 11 with reserve. No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. So that old lady, Pasha, that grandmom of mine, Mary Mochad, where she is, I know that he did a brilliant job by raising so many grandchildren.
And speaking about that, what are some of the qualities that you've learned from her and you are now instilling or using in your life and possibly your son as well?
So I was smiling last week when they say there's no food in the house. When I open the fridge, I see a tomato. When I open the cupboard, I see a tin of fish. When I go to, there's a potato, there's a cabbage. And I was like, guys, why are you saying there's no food? Because why I'm saying this? Why I'm saying this, Pasha? You know that old lady, that grandma of mine, she can make a proper meal out of anything. I know that you won't believe the story, but I remember one day eating a porridge with peanuts. God is the witness. I remember eating a porridge with peanuts. So what she do? She will grind the peanuts. And then after they became a powder like, yes, you dish a portion of pap, and then you take that little and on top. And it was nice. And also the other dish that I remember, you boil the peanuts. You boil the peanuts, and then you put salt and spice in it. Proper meal. So those are the things that I learned that, bruh, you can't say,
you can't say there's no food while there's porridge in the house.
Well, there's porridge in the house.
But then, Tshepo, your son now is living, I don't want to say good, but a comfortable life. Have you had an opportunity to take him to where you grew up, to see how you grew up? Because a couple of weeks ago, I was watching one of the interviews with Cristiano Ronaldo saying that he took his son to Madeira, where he grew up, and his son was, Dad, you are lying. How important is it for you to show your son where you grew up so that he has also that character and personality?
Very, very important, Pasha. Very important. I think those are the stages that I will make sure that I don't skip. Because he's still young. We visited twice at home because you know our schedules can be hectic sometimes.
Especially yours.
Like Easter. Like Easter. I couldn't go home because of the schedules. It did not favor me. So coming when I get the gap, especially during a FIFA break, definitely I will make sure that what my grandfather, what my grandmother told me, I will make sure that it's a first thing first in him. Remember, villages, they used to have one tap in the village. One tap, mumuti. So you take wheelbarrows after school, collect water back home. Also, remember we grew up without electricity. We just made electricity around 2002, 2003. So after school, you take, I don't know what you call a karate donkey, a cut.
Donkey cut or something.
Donkey cut.
Yeah.
Radipan and that, and then we go to the go spring, I don't know what, to the whatever, to the forest.
Yeah.
To hunt for the wood and everything that can make fire. So those are the things that I want to make sure that that young man must know that, look, you go into school with a bus or with a taxi, or I'm taking you to the school. I traveled 1 hour 30 minutes to school. Both
to and from.
Yes, both primary. So my primary was close to middle school.
Yeah.
And then after middle school, now it's 1 hour 40 minutes something from home to high school. So hence we were so active. We always fit. Yeah, hence I always say, if it was me, I would have put that ball in the corner, because Pasha, you at home, you fit the ball. You always fit, because every time when you go to the shop, jog.
Yeah.
School, jog. After school, jog. You see.
No, that's the life. That's the young life of Tshepo Sparks Maimane. A bit of emotions here as well, because he's telling his story and the difficulties of how he grew up to where he is now, possibly one of the best Setswana commentators, not only in South Africa, but on the African continent as well. A man that has done World Cups, Africa Cup of Nations, as well as I said, the Soweto Derby, that's so much intimidating. But this is the man that has done a couple of those, just telling us about how he grew up as a young boy, quite inspirational. Now, going back to you joining the SABC and cleaning, well, maybe for an outsourced company, but working within the SABC, what goes through your mind? Are you inspired for, okay, no, I'm a cleaner, but then the idea is to be behind the mic?
So immediately I get an opportunity to get inside that building. I went to that guy by the name Brian Ryan, may his soul rest in peace. So that guy, like, I used to him because he was doing later shows in Radio 2000, but behind the scene.
Yeah.
So I went to Brian Ryan. Wait, you know, I want to be a commentator, and I want to commentate in my language. So I needed him. So the guy took me to one of the studios, and then used the effects of other matches, and then he played a clip of I think it was Pirates Ajax there.
Yeah.
And then I commented on that match, just 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he made a lot of copies of those things. So every time when I go night shift, there's 4 copies here.
Yeah.
So every time when I maneuver around or clean around the corridors, there's copy of demo here. So I remember in 2012, Zambia AFCON. So they moved me from, no, actually they didn't move me from Radio Park. So my lunchbox stayed in TV side.
Yeah.
So there's a tunnel that connect SABC buildings.
The TV and the radio side.
TV and radio.
Yeah.
So there's a tunnel underground. So later, Radio Park, Go TV. So after eating, no man, I hear for a sound, commentating on.
Yeah.
And I was like, where is this sound coming from? And then just after eating, take a tour, go into the studio, I think it's Studio 2, it's at SABC.
Yeah.
Next to that studio, there's commentary box. Oh, Tshepo Manyabe.
The great.
That was the first time I see the guy. Next door is Sizwe Mabel.
Yeah.
Okay, sharp. Rasisi, can I sit next to you? It's me now.
Yeah.
Come. And I sit. And I watch.
Yeah.
I was so excited that night.
No, but Tshepo, I think this is the guy you listen to before going to school every morning. A couple of years later, you're sitting in a studio. He's commentating next to him. The emotions. I mean, that's a dream. That's like a young boy possibly seeing a Cristiano Ronaldo, Teko Mudise, Lionel Messi. Just take me what you were feeling at that time.
Okay, I don't want to lie, my brother. The way I was so excited in Apona, like after that night, like every time when I go to SABC, I go with like forcing myself, because now I realize that like you're wasting time with this
Cleaning, yeah,
and thing. Bruh, you're a commentator. Like every time when I go there, the spirit is down, bruh, because now I saw my dream. Like I saw my dream here, and then I put myself. You see, picturing yourself doing this thing. I'm telling you, Pasha, it was after that day. Then I was like, let me push harder now to see if this thing one day, you see. And then fast forward. Remember, I'm doing night shift.
Yeah. So you're only working night shifts at the SABC?
Doing night shift.
Okay.
I'm doing night shift, my friend. I don't sleep. I don't sleep. Don't sleep. So, fast forward, Pasha. There was a guy by the name of Hloni, who was the producer of SABC. So, just after Soccer Zone, I met Hloni, and Hloni said to me, Tshepo kunje, I heard someone say you are a commentator. There's an audition tomorrow. If you don't mind, you can stay. Don't go home.
After your shift?
After my shift.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, are you serious? Sharp. I said, look, you are not in the list, but I will
make it happen, boy.
Yes. So on that audition, there was Skizo, the late Spium Konza, Papi Khomani, Rabi Moripe, and I forgot the others. Went there, we were commentating on finally a Supersport and Swallows, MTN8, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1-0 win, the last minutes.
Swallows won.
Yes.
Yes.
That one. After that, okay, couldn't go home. Go and sleep on the corridors. And sleep.
So for the first time you slept on duty?
So, no, I was not on duty because
okay. Yeah, it's the shift is yeah,
the shift is over. So, it took me from that space, from that time, took me, I think something like 2 years. 2 years or 3 years. Nothing, no call, nothing. Keep on. Then one day, yo, Pasha, you know this, yo, I don't know what can I call it. This heartless people. I remember asking one of the guys working in this hey, the village man, what are the results? And the guy was like, why? We've already chosen. We didn't even look into you. Hey, you know, I'm not making stories.
Yeah?
I'm not making stories.
What did the guy say?
They're like, bruh, we've already chose. We're done. We didn't even look into you. We didn't even listen to you. What do you think I'm joking? I'm not making stories here, Pasha. I'm telling you. So, okay, sharp, done. I'll go into the change rooms. I was like, again, I'm gonna stay here. And this is my life. Sharp. So, here comes Spoo. Spoo was one of the producers.
Yeah.
But I think he's no longer working at the SABC. Spoo Katidi. So Spoo, he was accompanying Keletso Totlanyo to her car, the parking lot.
Yeah.
So on that night, I'm working where? At the parking lots. So I always hear about the name Keletso. I've never met her. By then, Keletso was a GM.
Okay.
Sports.
General manager for sports.
Yeah,
SABC, yeah.
SABC Sports.
Yeah.
So Sbu, and in fact, Sbu came running to Keletso. Kele. Okay, pay attention, Sparks.
Yeah.
Okay. Kele stops. Sbu came, and then they talk whatever they were discussing, and done. After Sbu going back, I went to Keletso. Now, my sister, you are Keletso, right? I said, yes. Working for sports? Yes. My sister, please.
Listen to this.
Listen to this. And then tomorrow I will come to your office. Or please call me because it was a proper demo with the name Tshepo Maimane, Setswana commentator. I've already put
Quality boy.
Yes. I've already put my title there. Ne? How? One day, Kemokaruncho to Soweto.
Yeah, in a train to Soweto. Yeah.
So when I get to Soweto, just 2 minutes after Kids of Follow, call from one of the EP executive producers, Jeremy Hope. Jerry was like, hey Tshepo, your surname, how do we write your surname? Spell for me. Maimane. Okay. You have a license.
Sorry, so on the demo, you just had Tshepo, Sutu commentator, no surname.
Tshepo Maimane.
Or maybe they couldn't pronounce.
So I think they they gave him the demo, the CD,
okay.
not the cover.
Okay,
yes.
Okay. So you spelled it for them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sharp. And then, you have a license? Yes, sir. I do have a license. Okay. Hey. So, on my way home, I was like, hey, what we do? And like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Okay, sharp. How? The first month passed. How? Gandhi, second one passed. How? Okay. It happened that I met Kele again. And then the following day, it was a derby. So I want to connect a story for you.
Yeah.
The following day, it was a derby. It was Friday. I remember when I met Kele.
So the derby is on Saturday?
It was on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was Kele, but he did it. I want to go. Remember me clean, I've got an access to meet those people.
Yes.
I was Kele, but take it. I want to go watch derby. And if you have, there's nice ticket, there's ticket match here that can allow me to sit next to Bradley. Mama? And Oscar was like, okay, I will see you, but I can't do. Mama, it was in the morning. I remember I couldn't go home because I wanted to meet someone who can give me tickets. Later, I went to her office. Oskele, no? And then Oskele said, I made you something that you're gonna like. And a temporary accreditation, media accreditation. Oh, so you'll have to go to PSL offices to go and collect it. I got it.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, also I was doing a shift, but a half-day shift. 6 to 12.
Yeah.
Done. Took a shower at work. Give a smartie.
Social shower boy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah?
No. I'm going to sit with Tebo now, bro. I have to smell good.
Yeah.
So yeah, straight to Soccer City. Quick walk from Auckland Park, Soccer City. Accreditation. And then I said to Tebo, so you must listen to this.
Yeah.
The first news, where I got the news that your contract is ready, but shh, don't tell anyone. I heard this. I heard somewhere in SABC.
Yeah.
And I get there, Brasisi. Tshepo, how are you? No. Then I sat down just after match, and he came to me and said, I heard your contract is ready. You.
Yeah.
Coming back from Soccer City, I was so excited, bro. I was so excited. Okay, sharp. Took some months again. I think 2014 now.
Yeah.
During World Cup, Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay. On Wednesday, applied for a leave. And then Kashasha, I want to go home.
Yeah.
But that leave, I applied for that leave because I want to watch the final. Brazil. I don't know who's Brazil was playing.
I think it's
Germany.
Germany.
The final was in Brazil.
Yeah, Germany.
And remember the time zone.
Yeah.
Brazil and South Africa. It's different.
Yeah.
So that final started midnight, ne? Yeah.
South African time. Yeah.
Yes. Sharp. Okay, sharp. Just after that final, bruh. After that final, in the morning, Monday. Yeah, I remember that final was on Sunday. In the morning of Monday 2014.
Yeah.
July. I got a call. Tshepo. I was in the toilet. So, you know, I was about to miss that call because I left the phone in my room. And then as I was about to enter in the toilet, I was like, I must go and take my phone. Get my phone. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. And then I think the second person, I think it was Sakina Kamoino, because me and Sakina were very close since the cleaning days.
Yeah.
I was the one who used to empty this dustbin. So we became
very
close even today.
Yeah. Now, because of time, we're running out of time. But just take me through as well your first official game, not the preseason games and so forth, but your first official PSL game for SABC.
Baba, August 2014, on the 20th. Amatax Tshepo. So here's the story. I remember, after getting my call sheet, so Osnoma called me saying, you must be early at the radio park for the shuttle to the airport. So I'm thinking, airport?
Or flyer boy?
Boy, this is first time. This is first time in my life. This is first time.
Yeah.
So, airport, flight,
shuttle,
hotel.
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela Day. You see, so I was so excited. So here's the moment. When we get to OR Tambo,
yeah,
the Stray Domsekila, I think Gazos, Bukadide, Clive. I still remember the team. Even Paul, my boy.
She was your presenter.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Rabi also was there. And also Nulegi Nzambo.
Yeah.
So when we get to the airport, Zbu said, but guys, we still have 1 hour, 30 minutes to board. So this is new language.
For you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So can we get food? How? No, guys. So in my head, SABC paid everything. So we get to Wimpy. Everyone will order. I get my menu.
Yeah.
Let me order this burger, and then I order burger and chips and Coke.
Yeah.
And then only those speakers start to announce that the flight to PE is ready to board. I now take my bag.
Yeah.
Take my bag. Join the queue. That lady came to me on the queue. Baba.
Oh, you thought the time is on SABC?
Yes.
Yeah.
And on that time, Pinchak, dry pockets, even 1 rand. Sure.
So how did that sort itself out? What happened?
Brastre came to the party. Then Brastre was like, don't worry, Tim. Then Brastre settled that bill. Yeah, my story.
Yeah, but I think because of time, once again, take me through you joining Supersport. How did that call come about, And I mean, now it's a totally different level. And with all due respect to the national broadcaster, but just take me through the call that you got from the World of Champions. And when was it?
Now you're going to join Real Madrid of
Yeah.
broadcasting. you. Mfana, but that one, I think that one is pure God. I want to emphasize that, Pasha, because I remember saying to my girlfriend, say, baby.
Girlfriends.
Oh,
no, sorry. Okay. No.
Girlfriends.
Who's now your fiance?
My fiance.
Yes.
Hey, man.
No. Your girlfriend, yeah.
Which is my
wife.
Fiancé.
Okay.
Wife to be.
Okay. Your fiancé at the moment. Okay.
Yes.
My apologies.
Hey, this guy.
Yeah.
Hey, what don't get that guy.
No.
Anas.
Yeah,
Mohammed Anas.
yeah. Who said that is my wife and girlfriend?
Hey, Baba.
Yeah.
So, can I go here now, baby? You know, I've got this thing in my heart and mind. I'm going to join Supersport soon. She couldn't believe me. She was like, let's say, washasha. So one day, I just bought my first car. I was driving one series. And I so one day, I was doing voiceovers for, I forgot the name of that company. So they paid me. So I'm going to take my daughter, but my first daughter, who I'm not staying with him, she's staying with her mother.
Yes.
So I'm going to take her out. You know, after Clearwater Mall, there's a steep. You know that one series of mine, it burst the pipes. I don't know what you call those pipes, but I see water on the
windscreen,
green water.
Yeah.
Just after climbing that steep.
Yeah.
After that steep, there's a garage. Then I parked there. So my daughter, Urobit, she's sleeping. Okay, I parked there. So I'm thinking, hey, my daughter, what's happening?
Yeah.
I left my car, my phone in the car. Ow. Miss call. I don't know this number. WhatsApp. Hallelujah. Hey, Tshepo, this is Supersport. If you've got time, please call me. Baba, now. Wait. Hey, Mr. Mbambo, this is Tshepo. Yeah, man, I wanted to inform you that we are interested in your service. So...
And I think Sfiso at the time was the head of football at Supersport.
Yes. That name, I know the name.
Yeah.
I know the name. And then he said to me, look, like I want to cut that story short. Going to the gist. Look, boy, you've got an opportunity here. There's a lot of job. So I'm going to email you a contract. If you're interested, please sign
and retain
it. And then go to the contract. Sit there, okay? And tomorrow morning, send it back. So the move of Supersport came that way.
Joining Supersport, Tshepo, as you correctly said, it's a totally different level. You said in your own words that Real Madrid of broadcasting.
The Real Madrid of broadcasting.
What does that mean to you, joining Supersport? It's an international company. They've been doing wonders over the last couple of years, broadcasting the PSL, broadcasting the World Cups, the Champions Leagues and whatnot. But for you, what does that mean, or what did it mean for you?
When my arrival at Supersport, I think just a month after, there was a Euro. First tournament I did at Supersport, Euro. Yeah, you're going to talk about Lewandowski, boy, Messi, Ronaldo, you. And after that one, it was AFCON. So, joining Supersport, my brother, I don't know. I don't want to lie to you. Don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But joining Supersport, it was big. It was big, my brother. I was so excited. I was happy. Because you must remember, when I joined Supersport, I joined Supersport during COVID, bruh.
Oh, the 2020.
Bruh, the end of 2020. SABC, they cut my salary, not half.
More than half.
More than half.
Yes.
My brother was like, the world is against me now, again. Now I have to go back to the broom. God. Hence I'm saying that's how God will show his power. That's how God will show that he's in control. My brother, out of the blue, that call,
Yeah.
put a big smile on my face.
Tshepo, it's 5 minutes after 2 o'clock. You've done a couple of derbies. This is what I also did with one of your great friends, Maimane. It's the derby. It's Saturday afternoon. You are doing the game. What exactly would you say before the derby starts? How would you open the derby?
Gorogile Kakwaro Soccer City Stadium, FNB Stadium, Remon Kong, Semoloboba Sivitsanjalo Soccer City, FNB, Orlando Pirates, up against Kaizer Chiefs, Bototlare Matsitsi, Matsetseleko, Moritito, Botsi, Dula Wimite, Batlebare, Enwe, Jone Kauganya, Maroma le Mawesele, E Kauganya, di family Kalegari, Orlando Pirates, Basibula Kudukotenka, Senzomegiwa, Tabo Matlaba, Najalole Andile Jali, Bototlare Kaizer Chiefs, Barajalole Itumele Nkude, Barajalole Chabalala. Banaling totem nati banajalo le kotoko bototlare se tlhopha sa Kaizer Chiefs sa tsela gompieno ba sibolla ka se ba simolotse bo ba balobe mara bona ba etshabeka kotoko Kaizer Chiefs ya go taba kotoko ka shaba etshabeka bo garo batla jalo a re bona wa go batla jalo Tshepo a re bona Josh Maluleka etshabeka le Josh Lebisi bisetsa mo go Tshepo Poki bona shaba o tswa ka lebelo o bona jalo a re bone the silent killer a re bone khwelekana kotsi ya be kika kotebola botshabekong Arbore Paris ba tshabeka kopile ya go tswa jalo ka Andile Jali arbore Jali o tshabeka le Danone engwe gape ya ga Rudy Kroll ya go tswa ka Opa Ace Manyisa o tswa ka lebelo a tla raga Ace o go moleka a ba goga wow rata ha bona sipi tumele khune emoteng wona lo na Pirates le fela Kaizer Chiefs go bona thata gore ba boe ko morago hallelujah.
Tshepo sparks my money. That is the first part. I think if you do allow, let's continue this next week. We've got a lot to speak about. Your story, your journey. This is the talent that I heard. The first time when I heard you still with the national broadcast, then coming to Supersport, the relationship that we've also formed as an older brother. You've taught me quite a lot. We've spoken about everything, to be quite honest. And Tshepo Maimane, the talent that you have, the gift that you have, it's God-given. God bless you. God bless your journey. You've already done so much, but I'm sure you'll be doing quite a lot more as well. And lastly, your message, Tshepo, to the next generation of commentators. What is your message? What do you say to them? How do you inspire them?
First thing first, Pasha, I would like to say to them, look, it's your dream, it's your talent, it's whatever, but let's go to school so that we know exactly when we talk about commentary, what we talk about. Because commentary is not just commentary. You have to know a lot of things about other things, especially the teams. So in terms of equipping yourself, do something so that you are ready. So be ready, because anytime, any day, that call can come.
Yeah.
So I think to whoever who is dreaming to become a football commentator.
Speaking of which, you're also doing a game later on tonight?
Yeah, man. Polokwane City Supersport United on the Home of Champions, Channel 202. Argopanenda Rabone Matsetseleko. Why? Before we close this part.
Yeah.
So, if this, I know that story I take half there, but there's a book coming that it outline everything. So there's a book coming. Our boy, I know Mayweather confirmed that he will be there to the launch.
Well, Tshepo, when that book comes, I think on our morning show and also on this platform as well, on my show, we'll also have you just to come and speak about it. That's what we commit ourselves to. Also on the morning show, because they've got quite a listenership as well. But Tshepo, from myself, the entire team as well, thank you so much for your time. We truly do appreciate it. It's been an absolute honor and pleasure being here with you. And I mean, what a gift that you have, and I hope and pray that you continue blessing the viewers and listeners with a great voice. Well, that was Tshepo Maimane, a man that has covered World Cups. You know, he's spoken about the Euros, the AFCONs as well. This is the man, this is the voice. What an absolute giant in the broadcasting world, and what a great voice that he has. Well, that's how we close the big chat with myself, SK PASHA. We're back again with him possibly next week, because he's got to check his busy schedule. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're back again next week.